Hello, I am Mili studio manager as well as yoga teacher and Pilates teacher at Corporate Gym Sparring Point for company SAP. Today I am here to show you healthy back routine. That's how I call it, and it's infusion of yoga, Pilates and healthy moves inspired from the physiotherapist. Most of my students are office people who are currently working from their homes, and they might sitting for 8-9 hours by the desk. So what we need to get them from the chair and move and change position. What our body needs it's air, that's for sure. So we start with the breathing techniques. Slow, deep and loud. That's 3 simple rules. Later we're going to stretch our bodies because we need a little bit great range of motion, flexibility, and we need a strong core. So in the third part of our routine we will focusing on strengthening our deep muscles called core. So let's get started. What you need for today is just yoga mat. You might need overball, or if you don't have an overball, we can use a pillow or blanket, floor blanket. And obviously you need a glass of water to keep yourself hydrated. Let's get started. As I said, the aim of this routine to prevent low back pain, and as well to keep our body in a great range of motion in all our joints. Let's get started. So, as I said, we start with the breathing techniques. We can practice breathing techniques in the standing position, in a seated, as well as kneeling position, and as well in the lying position. We can do it towards the end. So let's get started. In yoga, we call it mountain pose. We place hands on the rib cage. As we breathe in, as we inhale, we try to gently expand our lungs to the rib cage. So we're pushing against our hands, and as we exhale, your rib cage or your ribs collapsing inwards. So inhale and exhale. Breathing helps us to slow down, to focus on a practice of exercise, because every time we do or we perform exercise, we need to get engage our brain. So the breathing techniques at the beginning help us to slow down and concentrate. As I said, try to breathe as slower, deeper and louder. So for changing position, we can practice in a kneeling position. As I said, you might have an overball, let me show. Or you can use the pillows, or we can use cookbooks, dictionary, whatever. So if you can kneel, come on all fours or on your knees and sit on your heels. Lovely. Can you? If not, place the pillows under. If it's not enough, you can help yourself, as I said, with the books. Okay, you can resting your hands on your thighs, lift through your chest up, take your shoulders away from your ears, lengthen your spine and tuck your chin and tuck your belly button in. Breathe in. Nice one. We count, if it helps you, we can count up to 4 as we inhale and up to 8 as we exhale. Alright, okay. You can stay, if it's comfortable, stay in a kneeling position. Lovely. What can suffer other part, not just your lower back and also neck. So when you sit, try sometimes correct yourself. So when you're sitting by the desk, try not to look at your screen this way. So can you see how my neck and head is leaned forward? Try always keep your chin tucked in, okay? And make a few shoulder rolls. Nice. Also, for the great stretch of your chest muscles, interlock your fingers behind your back, stretch your arms down and lift through your chest up. Great. Nice. If you can, take your arms or hands away from your back. Can you see? Great. You don't have to, so it's fine. Do a little or take your arms further. Great. Nice one. So we did the shoulder stretch, and let's look after our neck trapeze. So drop your chin, drop your ear down towards your right shoulder. What you can do, how to increase this and make a deeper stretch. So we're gonna drop right ear on the right shoulder, and we make a fist on the left hand and make a your number one. So thumb up and inhale, and with exhale bring the ear towards your shoulder and raise your arm, left arm 45 degrees with the thumb up. Great. Swap. Inhale, down, exhale. You can repeat. Inhale, exhale. Nice one. Another stretching exercise for your neck. So if you really suffer on the tightness in this area, have a look. I'll turn back myself. I'm going to place my right arm behind. I grab my elbow. Great. And I pull the arm across, and I again bring the left ear on the shoulder. So inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. So swap. Take it. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. And the third exercise for the neck is just half circles from one shoulder. Great. As slow as better. Don't go behind. It's really bad stretch for the neck. And last one as a bonus. Interlock fingers. Place them behind your head. Open through your elbows. Open chest up. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Exhale. Well done. Okay. So we did breathing. We did this neck stretch and trapeze stretch. Come slowly stand up. So come to the standing position. We should look after all joints. Really important for your flexibility. So start moving and balancing. This exercise is actually for the core. So balancing and raise the one leg to get used to. But now I want you to stand on your right leg and bring your left knee up. Let me show from the side. So lifting through the chest up, shoulders down, knee in the hip high. Great. Okay, start with your foot. Small circles. both directions, so to the right, to the left. Now, we circling from the knee, so the move comes from your knee. Great. So this is for the knee joint. And now we starting from the hip. So make a circles away. Don't cross the central line and change the movement. Balancing. If you struggle with the balance, try to spread your arms, it helps. Okay, great. Great stretch for your feet. Great. Let's change, let's swap for the other side. So, first, standing, try avoid locking knee out, so soft knee, the lifting knee in the hip high, and start from the ankle. Now from the knee, circling. Great. And from the hip, that's the crucial part that is really getting stiff when we sit. Nice, and change direction. Lovely. Okay, great one. Try to also balancing, so get on your toes, lift your heels up, and try, if your core helps you, to really hold. Nice one. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the details, but we should move forward, back, sideways, and the plane of the motion goes transverse. So for your spine, it's really pure of happiness to really do a lot of twists. But the twist we need to perform through your chest or the upper body spine. Okay? Now, take a deep breath in, and with breathe out, slide down and lean and stretch this part of your body. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We can also go down, so to the D bend. So go like a circle. So slide to the right, drop your shoulder head down, and lifting up on the other side. Go to the left, lean, and up. Nice one. So we did some exercise and moves in the standing position. Now I'd like to take a fusion and be inspired from the sun salutation. So what I find on the sun salutation is really complex sequence of asanas that helps you really from the head to the toe to stretch, at the same time strengthening your body. Now we start with a really easy way how to get down to the deep bend forward. We're going to rolling from the head down to the deep bend forward. So inhale and roll down and release. In this position, try to keep your knees soft, so avoid locking knees and lifting through your chest up. You don't have try avoid to bouncing, okay? So really with each exhale we try to sink lower and lower, or we can reach the floor. That's not the point, don't worry, we can do it later on. Now interlock your arms, grab your elbows and lean and try with exhale. So remember, always inhale, exhale, down. Now for the chest and shoulder stretch, start with your hands on your lower back, interlock the hands, ready, inhale, And with exhale, stretch your arms over your head forward. It's always better to not having a breakfast or any food before we start practicing, especially in this movement when we sucking the belly in. Great, lovely. Now we're going to sit and strengthening our body in a chair pose, or if you want, call it easily squat. So with our arms, we try to go behind our ears. Ready? So let me show you. So brace your core. Try avoid big arching in your lower back. So tuck your bone under. Great, lovely. Inhale, and let's start with the twisting. Try to place your opposite elbow on your outer knee, not on the top of the knee. So I'm going with my right elbow on the left and get hands together. It calls the praying position, and we twist. And nice one. Inhale. Exhale. Great, lovely. Raise and deep bend forward. Release. Great. Now take your right foot back. Make a right long step backwards. And move down. Drop the hips, looking forward, not up to the ceiling, down. Great. Opening the chest and push with the hips down. Lovely. Drop the knee on the floor. Nice. Get on the knees. In this part, really hip flexor, great stretch. But really the most important stretch for the office people. But try in the yoga, we can sink forward. Here we try to tuck under, opening chest. We can interlock the hands again and lifting through the chest up. If you can, it's optional. It's not necessarily we can bring it heel and lifting through the up. Now you can really feel the front thigh. Great. Steady. Hands on the floor. Let's go to in yoga we call it facing down dog. So support on your hands and stretch. Your feet are hip apart, hands the same width. And we're lifting through the chest up, hips high, and your heels you try to get down to the floor. No walking, doesn't help. Don't worry if your heels are not on the floor, just try. Good job, guys. Let's do the same on the left side. So take your left foot forward, we swap. So right foot forward and left leg is back. Okay, now raise up. Great, we can put the arms by the ears and open it through the chest up. Keep breathing, never hold the breath. Arms down. And bring, again, optional. This is optional, you don't have to, you can keep the foot on the floor, but if you can make it, it's better and greater stretch. Nice. Lovely. Come on the floor, on all fours, sit on your heels to the baby pose. Really grateful. This baby pose was really designed to really release the tension in your lower back. If you can, breathe down to the belly, open your hips, inhale, exhale. Drop your forehead and sink it down towards your mat. Something like a cat pose, and it's again your spine will be really pleased when you're gonna start moving. Arching, inhale, exhale. If this is too much, you can do just cat pose. So place your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips and round your spine. Inhale. As you round, exhale. Drop your head down, look towards your belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Okay. In a position on all fours, we can sit anytime, because also your hands suffer when you're clicking and when you're typing on the computer, on the keyboard. So it's good to sometimes stretch. So easel again. Can you see circle movements? Look at your fingers. Change it, swap. Great. Nice. Okay. Get on all fours and let's get stretched to the side. So what we try to stretch, not in the low part, but with the chest, with the rib, we try to open towards the ceiling. So get down and up. Watch your hand. Watch your hand go up towards the ceiling. Try opening through the chest. Great. With the palm facing up. Lie down on the floor, drop your head here, and you can raise your arm. But settle down. Optional, bending knee. Elbow, sorry. Elbow. Great. And a swap. So, swap arm, swap the side. Inhale, watch your hand, go up, opening, and exhale. When you settle, raise the other arm and watch. We try not to turn too much. We try to reach the ceiling. And we can also hand touch the opposite hip and we open the hip. Oh, sorry, shoulder to the ceiling. Great. Come slow down. Position on all fours. Okay. So again, another exercise for your hands while you resting the rest body. Tuck all the fingers with your thumb. Nice. Great. Well done. Okay. Now, position on all fours, balancing and core exercises. Let's start with easily. So on all fours, I want you to raise the hand. This is exercise that stabilizes your shoulder. So really raise the hand off the mat, or keep alternating hands. Exhale. And now, what we all know that we want to raise the hand. Try to avoid bending elbow sideways. So we want to lead the movement from your shoulders. So do the same with hand. Brace your core before you start. Inhale and exhale, raise the hand. Okay? Do the same with your knee. Now, raise. And imagine you have something, or you can place something on your back. And you don't want to drop it down. So, stabilize your spine, looking down to the floor. Now, optional, right hand, left knee at the same time. This exercise is focused on your core and stabilizing, as I said, your shoulder as well your hip joint. Now, if you're ready, lead and send your right arm forward, left leg backwards. Swap. Inhale, ready, exhale, send. Inhale. This is a Pilates exercise, so Here we can breathe and inhale through the nose, and exhalation, you round your mouth and blow the air through your mouth. Nice job, guys. Relax. Sit on your heels or on the books or anything. Relax your hands. Okay. This is also the position on all fours. Okay, imagine you want to push against the wall. So you can go by this, your sofa or any suitcase or anything against the classic wall. And we are on fours, and now strong core, brace, and gently try to send really good push to the crown of your head. Okay? So this is one of the prepare, inhale, and then push. Nice. If you want to do the really great exercise how to strengthen your core abs, and the plank I don't really recommend for the beginners, because if you don't have a strong abdominals, most of the movement your low back muscles will take the job. So the bear position. So we're now going to extend the legs. We are on all fours. We pointed our toes down. We raise the knees. And looking down, try to keep your elbows soft. And for, let's say, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, enough. I'm sure you've practiced before. You don't have to raise your knees high, just a little, just taking off. Come and sit. So almost we have done. Now, C shape of your spine, so stretch it really. Support through your feet, open your chest nice and straight. Make a C shape of your spine. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. And you have a sip of water. So have a sip of water too. Let me find my drink. How you find it? Nice one. So let's strengthening the core, and we've done it. So exhale. Great. If you don't have it, don't worry, but we can use the overroll. So slowly roll down to the floor. Nice. Okay, can you see me? Just let me show. Great. Raise up and place under your butt. And just what I need is to just moving side to side, like you're swinging side to side to relax. CIC, yes. The part when we can feel really massive tension. Relax. Okay, if you don't have it, let me show other option. Raise the one leg up, open your knee, great. Open your arms and just swing your hips sideways. Great. How far it's up to you. It depends on the range of your hips. Maintain your shoulder blades on the floor, and your head can go to the opposite direction. Nice. Let's swap. Inhale. Nice. Great stretch is also when we pulling both legs. So that's great stretch for the hips. And swap over. Inhale. Take your both legs, pull your knee, so the knee that you're holding, pull towards the chest. This knee, try to open. And also you can add the direction to the side. So, I'm sure you can feel it in this area already. relax. Feet on the floor. Pull your feet towards that you can touch with your fingertips. And now, the foundation of the Pilates is rolling from the head and rolling from the hips to the shoulder bridge. So last exercise for today. In this position, really important how you lie. Place your back ribs towards the mat. Here in the lower back, we used to say, instructors, pull the back, lower back on the floor. Now we can have a little curl, but make sure your pelvic is in neutral position. What means that when you find the pubic bone and your hips, place the fingers and try to find when you're tucking under and when you're arching. Make sure that these three bones, the hips and the pubic bone, it's in the same position. Okay? Arms at sides. For better shoulder position, turn your palms facing up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, so push your hips down and ribs and shoulders and head lengthen. Try avoid arching in your neck, so tucking your chin, and slowly the spine curve. We want to get up that our shoulder blades are off the mat. Inhale, ready, exhale. Blow through the air. When you're starting, 5 reps up to 8 is enough. Just to make sure that, imagine you flatten your abs, your belly down towards your spine. You don't want to, your belly pop up. Inhale and exhale. Shh. Exhale. See? Also, it's great to check your hip flexor if you don't engage the hip flexor. So when you're placing your hands here, this muscle should not engage. It should be, everything is led by your core. So this is the basement, and the second will be the bridges. So from the tailbone, try to roll off the mat until your knees, hips and shoulders are in the line, and slowly roll down to the floor. So make sure that the tailbone is first on the top and the last, and you're rolling down here. Take your time. Inhale, exhale. Shh. And slow. And last one. Shh. Keep practicing. The last one for today, and it's quite demanding. It doesn't look like, because it looks that we're doing nothing. Raise your bent legs, that you're going to have your knees above your hips. You're gonna place your hands on your knees and your elbows should be extended. Inhale, ready? Push, 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 push against your thighs and release. Inhale, prepare, brace your core, and with exhale, shh, push, 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 and relax. And last one, shh, and release. 3 reps, enough. For a few seconds until you exhale, hold, and then release. Now, relax for the few moments in the core pose. From the yoga, move side to side. Breathe. Take your time. Always go first on the side and raise yourself. Nice. Guys, I hope you did like it, you did enjoy it, and it helps you to prevent and distress you and then to be ready for your work. Just make a comment or send us an email to SUP or to Sparring Point, sorry. And we bring you another class. If you fancy live class, please let us know. Thank you for watching and see you at some point. Bye bye.